Give me 9 honest minutes, no phone in your hand, no browser tab twitching for attention, and let my voice run straight into that quiet space behind your eyes. In that window, I'll explain exactly how to sense, shape, and steer the energy field that hums beneath every meeting, every negotiation, every glance you trade with a stranger. I'll show you why the right vibration can bring money, allies, and even the exact woman you can't stop replaying at 3 a.m., and why the wrong vibration keeps repelling them, no matter how perfect your words sound. First, hold a mirror to your motive. Why do you want the power to move women at all? Are you hunting validation, soothing abandonment, chasing a quick spike of control, or reaching for real, reciprocal intimacy? Speak that truth, speak it aloud, because energy obeys intention. A hidden motive, like a bent steering wheel, pulls every technique off course. Now, the twin engines of influence. Law 1. Resonance is everything. You cannot affect a woman unless she's already broadcasting on a station that overlaps yours. Picture 2 radios, one locked at 107 FM, the other at 92. You can crank both dials to maximum volume and still get nothing but static until one of them slides toward the other. Likewise, every person walks around radiating a private signal, an inner story that creates feeling. Feeling hardens into emotion, and emotion is simply energy in motion. Until her station and yours touch, your best moves will land as background noise. Law 2. When those stations don't match, the first move is not louder persuasion, but quiet calibration. You enter her frequency through tone, pacing, eye contact, breath, letting her nervous system feel, he's in my world. Only then can you gently guide both of you toward the frequency where your outcomes live. Let me ground that in a concrete tale. I meet a woman named Eve. Warm smile, gentle power. I tell her, I'm ready for something serious. My behavior backs it up. Morning texts, thoughtful dates, unwavering eye contact. But inside, I'm a wrecked executive seeking comfort, not commitment. Eve, freshly cut by a breakup, yearns for stability. My visible actions mirror her deepest hope, so her heart locks on. Yet beneath the surface our hidden frequencies match for darker reasons. Her insecurity meshes with my detachment like 2 puzzle pieces shaped by pain. I haven't seduced Eve's soul. I've captured her wound. The second she heals, stands up straight in self-respect, my casual energy loses its hook, and she slips away. No drama, no fight. Just mathematics. Now flip the polarity. Imagine I do my inner work, clear my clutter, truly desire a lifelong partner, and I meet another woman stuck on chaos. She says she wants real love, yet her signal tells the opposite. My steady invitation feels dull to her nervous system because the chemistry she knows is volatility. That mismatch isn't a failure of charm. It's incompatible frequency. So how do you see the invisible? People smile with their lips while shouting through micro twitches. Watch the sudden voice drop, the shoulder twitch, the joke that lands too sharp. Repeating stories, favorite self-insults, reflex flinches. Those flashes outline a hidden broadcast, stronger than words. I learned this the hard way in a leather shop run by Adam, a man whose voice could peel paint. At 20, shattered by heartbreak, I wandered in for boots. Adam insulted me, inflated the price, yet I kept returning, tears drying on my face. Why? His cruelty sounded like the critic already living in my head. Years later, with therapy under my belt, I walked back in. Same bark, same price gouge, yet now it bounced off like pebbles on granite. I thanked him, turned away, never felt the sting, because my station had shifted beyond his reach. Business runs on identical circuitry. Picture a seasoned consultant sliding into a boardroom. She breathes slowly, aims the executive's unspoken fear before they voice it, reframes her fee as cheap insurance against catastrophe, and stays utterly detached from their yes or no. Her calm confidence entrains their jittery uncertainty until signing feels like relief. She didn't win the logic war. She tuned their energy. Negative leaders exploit the same law in reverse shouting, guilt-tripping, fabricating urgency, because fear jerks people into short-term compliance. Half their audience flinches, the other half is addicted to familiar chaos. Heal your own triggers, and their power collapses. The roar turns to background static. So upgrade your broadcast. 3A. None. Thought, what yanks you awake. That's your core soundtrack. Compliment allergy. Praise that makes you squirm shows where worth leaks. Ghost list. The last three who vanished. What common emotion did they flee? Patch that wound. Use whatever clears static therapy, journaling, ice baths, breath work, lifting, prayer. When leaks seal, presence speaks louder than tactics. Train in the mundane. Sync your breathing with a barista for half a minute, then slow yours and watch her follow unconsciously. Label the emotion your colleague avoids. Sounds like that deadline's crushing you. End key statements with anchored silence. Most people spill truth to fill the gap. Watch out for polarity. Vibrate on jealousy, scarcity, or need, and you'll attract partners marinated in the same shadows. Raise your signal to calm purpose, and the old tribe disappears. That lull feels like loss but proves transformation. Hold the higher note long enough and new allies tune in people who find peace exciting and resentment boring. Eventually, you stop doing technique and start being clarity. You walk into a room and eyes track you without knowing why. Your spirit spills over. You're too full to beg and too steady to chase. Ironically, that's when others begin to orbit you. It's hard-wired biology gravitating toward regulated safety. Here's your 24-hour drill. Tomorrow morning, speak your raw motive into the mirror, no filters. At lunch, lock onto one interaction. Find the person's station, mirror it, guide it one notch upward, then release it. Tonight, journal where energy flowed and where it snagged. Finish with 5 rounds of 4 in, 6 out breathing. Reset to neutral. Repeat for 7 days, and the invisible scaffolding of every relationship will glow like neon tubing. Master this, and you won't chase dreams. Dreams will quietly gather around your firelight. Step through any doorway, and the air will seem to shift a half-degree warmer. If this video cracked something open, drop a comment, hit like, slam subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss the next deep dive into real-world energy mastery.